That's funny.
But do we want to talk about Kanye?
We could talk about
I don't think
Kanye.
I've been here for the last Kanye rants.
No, you haven't.
No.
Okay, now that we have everything happened,
Let me lay back.
what do you guys think? Of course, go ahead.
I'm going to pull up.
With everything that's been going on, Kanye West. What do you guys think about it now with everything that's came out? He's been dropped by all these companies and entertainment.
I saw it all
agencies.
coming.
He saw it all coming. Okay.
I saw it all coming.
Okay, so what do you guys think about it? I want to know.
I think that it's what's needed, but it's fucked up, dude, because there's a lot of shit that's affecting people that have nothing to do with. I mean, they're associated to him, but it's fucking them over too. But like I'll name a situation. The Donda school. A lot of those athletes are not allowed to fucking play in the fucking tournaments this year anymore.
That sucks.
And those athletes have nothing to do. Like,
With
yes,
Kanye,
they go to Donda, and maybe Kanye is the reason those kids are going to that school. But this is a man that decided to speak for himself.
Yeah.
And a lot of these kids are like big athletes that could possibly go into, like, these tournaments are the only way they're going to be seen by universities and by fucking NBA teams and shit. So shit like that, like that, I think that's fucked up. Like,
that is. And you know what? Like, other schools or other, they shouldn't like tie these kids to Kanye West. They shouldn't do that. But sadly, that's just the world we live in. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
It kind of taints.
It's
their,
not all
like,
the kids. It's just
name.
the athletic shit. I don't know, like, cause I mean, didn't they close the school down too for like a day, and then they opened it up?
Like a day or two. But you said it's a. Oh, okay, never mind. You didn't even argue that point. I was arguing with myself while you guys are going.
Nah, but okay. We're gonna break this down like completely. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
we've been talking about Kanye since like episode 1, probably. So might as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to break that part down. Do
Okay.
you agree that people, like the students, should not be affected by something like this?
Yeah, I agree. What does that have to do with them? You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so it doesn't. We'll keep it in sports for that matter. I don't think that motherfuckers like Aaron Donald and Jaylen Brown should have fucking been affected by that. They shouldn't have felt pressure to have to like resign, like, cause he owns a sports agent company, right?
Yeah.
Where he signs professional fucking athletes, football, like basketball, different athletes.
Right.
And he signed one of the probably one of the best players in the NFL right now, right?
Yeah.
And an up and coming star in the NBA. These guys had to pretty much cut ties with him because this guy said something crazy. So now my career is not being managed because this guy said something crazy. So I don't think that like what he said should be affecting everyone else. It should just be him, right? Like,
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, no, I completely agree, but it's also like a bad look on the athletes, on their part, because it's like, why are you under Donda? Are you anti-Semitic as well? And like,
Just all these questions come.
Is what he said anti-Semitic?
okay, what would you? Okay, so what are you mad at him for? Like, not. I know you're not mad at him, but what do you think he did wrong? What do you specifically like? Because to me, that shit where he like the fucking Jew shit and shit, like, cool. You feel that way. There's a lot of people that feel that way.
Right.
I don't think this is why he's like. This is definitely why he's gonna get canceled. He's getting canceled for that, right?
Yeah.
But that's not why I'm mad at him. I'm mad at him because of the George Floyd shit.
Oh, okay.
And he does shit like that all the time, where you fucking like you like say shit that you don't know shit about, bro.
What Kanye said about the George Floyd thing was just, he simply just like he questioned it in his mind, and he's like, why can't I question it? He's not saying that that's what happened.
He said George Floyd died because of fucking the drug, not because he literally said that. Then later
he said that because he's just
then
all
later
he's
fucking
questioning it. He questioned it, so
you
he
can't
made
just
that.
go out there and
so he
say
made
that,
that
bro.
statement. But you can. It's freedom of speech.
You know, yeah, you're right. It is freedom of speech. His Lex Friedman interview. Did you guys watch that one?
Which one?
His Lex Friedman one.
Is that the one with like
No.
Lex Friedman, the white guy hanging out with Joe Rogan. Yeah.
He looks like a fucking serial killer.
Yeah. So he was like, he said, I want to be a demonstration for the youth that if you have a thought, say it out. Like, why can't you say it out loud? You know, I'm saying like what comes to my mind,
and you should
in real time. Like he's just. So when Monty says he's questioning it, like that's just him, almost like going through his thought process in real time
and expressing it, right?
And expressing it.
And then you got the thought police coming in saying, "Hey, you're not allowed to think that. You're not allowed."
Nah, bro. But the thing is, that's not what he. If you're thinking it is one
thought
thing,
police.
if you're thinking it is one thing, if you go on a fucking huge platform and fucking say something like it's the truth, it's fucking way different, bro. It's way different. And it's way different also for him because he's black, bro. And this was a big thing in that community. It was a big thing in the world. And for you to and it's been proven that the guy died because the motherfucker had his knee on his fucking.
Yes, that is the reason. Yes.
I said that last time.
I don't deny that either. You know what I'm saying?
And for you to go on like I said, a big platform, bro, a huge platform, and try to say like what you're saying is a fact, and maybe 19 minutes down the line later, you fucking decide to say, oh, well, why can't I just think that? Like, he didn't immediately fucking, once he said, like, George Floyd, blah, 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 he didn't, like, defend that. He, like, went on the fucking 19-minute rant, and then later is like, that's why why can't I just think this?
But that was also, like, I mean, he did do that. I'm not denying he did any of that. But also as a host, on Nori's part, didn't he say, like, he didn't want him to leave, so he didn't offer any pushback.
But that's pussy, bro. Because if someone's sitting in here and we feel like the conversation that we're having, like,
and that's my thing. It was a bad that interaction could have gone better. He could have been like, "What do you mean by that?" Or like, you know what I mean? And and like I feel like a lot of this shit could have been avoided because like it'll still get clipped, but there's gonna be that right after where he's like, "Well, what do you mean by that?" Like. You know what I mean? Like, there was no pushback. So that's also played a factor.
And the fact that his interview could get clipped and, like, you don't need to even know the fucking, like, the actual, like, setting because you could watch the whole thing and it's pretty much all clips, bro. It's like he fucking practiced his points. Like, when he does an interview, he doesn't fucking care what you're asking him. He's there with his own agenda.
Shit. Yeah, but
he has his points.
Look. So Kanye said something that was very like it was just his idea. It was his point of view, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And keep in mind that this is not why he's getting canceled. He's getting canceled because of the Jewish.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
So Kanye was pushing his own agenda in a way, right? Like he's like, oh, George Floyd didn't die because of this or whatever. But the media does that all the time.
Right. Yes.
And we never question them.
Right.
Okay,
so
bro.
You know what? There's
no face to the media. There's a face to Kanye.
Do you
So that like okay, what I think is like people are just sensitive. People are just like weak-minded. Like do your own research.
That's not being sensitive, bro. When that guy fucking had his knee on this guy for fucking over.
That's
what
not
was the time?
That's not sensitive. What I'm saying is Kanye, a person, right? He said whatever he thought.
Yeah.
So just because he says that doesn't mean like I don't know. People really take that shit to heart.
Well,
and I think they shouldn't. And I think they
should.
shouldn't. So I think it's like I don't know. People are just weak-minded.
Bro, think about that shit happening to your fucking brother and someone being on the fucking thing and just like thinking that it's not a joke because he's not laughing and shit, but he's just talking out of his ass and he doesn't know shit when there's already facts that this is how this man died.
Okay.
Like it's crazy.
All right.
No,
so obviously it didn't happen to me, but okay.
What Laz is saying is true.
Yeah.
What Laz is saying is true.
For the
and
for the family of George Floyd, yes, I can see why they get offended.
And I don't think he should be canceled for this. I just think that this is what pissed me off. Like this is where I was like, bro, like I see it coming. Like if you're willing to say this, you're willing to say anything.
Does the world need that?
Does it? I mean,
in a censored world,
maybe the world needs it, but the world's not gonna let it happen, bro. There's nowhere in the world where you could go and say whatever the fuck you want. There's no, like.
Well, that's what America is supposed to be, though.
Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of speech.
So we're not really free.
Okay, but that's not the.
It should. Freedom of speech should be freedom of speech, bro. You should be able to say whatever you want, and if there's repercussions to that, then there's repercussions.
Yes,
there's repercussions to everything.
I think you can say whatever you want as long as you're not attacking anyone verbally, bro. Because
no, you gotta be able to say
people. There's people that we all know people that can't protect themselves with their words. So the first thing they're gonna do is fucking snap on someone and start like fucking fighting. It could be the smallest thing. They wouldn't be able to have this conversation.
I know.
Just
No, actually, yeah, they could.
nah, bro.
No, some people can't. Some people are more sensitive, and they'll
Like,
be like, "Why'd you say that?" And then they'll just take it to the next level.
and just start fighting.
Yeah.
Because they can't like people can't fight with their words.
Yeah,
There's people that need to take it to.
the next level, or just
So
Yeah,
you think
they're-
this? So in your perspective, this snowballs into like chaos.
I don't think it's gonna go any further, bro. I think Kanye
Kanye has apologized for that statement too.
I think Kanye is gonna get put on the shelf for like a year and a
I
half.
don't
Wait,
think he's going.
he
nowhere,
hasn't
bro.
apologized for this statement.
Yeah, he did.
He said he did.
Yeah, he recently apologized. He's like, I know the black people are saying that I apologize to the Jewish community, but so I want to come on here. 'Cause he was getting interviews outside somewhere, and he's like, I want to say, I apologize to the black community, this and that.
Oh, about saying that
The
about George
George-
Floyd.
yeah, yeah, he's-
Okay,
yeah,
but
that's-
not the Jewish community yet.
No,
right?
I think he did offer an
He
apology
did?
on Lex Friedman's. He was like,
Because I thought he told that one guy, what's his name?
Lex Friedman, the white guy.
The white guy, the like
He-
smart debater white
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, the guy that looks like he could fucking snipe someone from the fucking roof.
No, I don't. I think
He
there's a
talks all
different.
slow. He
I
looks
think
like a
it was,
robot.
Okay, what did he
Pierce-
tell him?
Pierce.
Oh, Piers Morgan.
Yeah, that guy. He said, I'll apologize when
Yeah.
we get all the fucking
Yeah.
the contracts out and read them all out and this and
Yeah.
that.
But what Kanye is saying is also
That's-
true, bro. Like,
But okay, bro.
okay,
That and that's his point.
but
though.
he's getting
That's
and
the
that's his whole point.
Yeah,
his
that's
whole
what he's
point.
trying to get to.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, like, okay, bro. Yes, but Kanye, anytime that he's in a business thing, he tries to be the owner. Like, bro, this is not your fucking company. This is not you. This is someone else's
We're off his
program.
business. We're off his business shit. We're talking about what the Jewish thing. That's his point, right? Like,
Well, yeah, that
But-
all ties in because okay, a lot of the Jews own the big things, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And he wants these companies.
Hey, you can't
he
say
wants,
that.
I don't care, bro. Like, I'm not going against them. It's the truth. They've been making comedy, like stand-up comedies about this shit forever. There's
Yeah.
people, Jewish people in the fucking crowd dying of laughter because it's like a
True.
stereotype
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you know Mexicans
Yeah,
have
yeah.
their stereotypes that
Yeah.
they think is funny and shit.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
the thing is, like it's coming off as an attack. And
I know what you mean. He's linking up with all these Jewish companies or Jewish-owned companies and trying to run it like it's his.
It's his.
And then I know what you mean. And then just all happen to be Jewish.
And it's like, okay, like, it's like if you fucking worked for 3 different companies and all the owners were fucking, let's say, Indian, you'd be like, fucking, the Indians own everything, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's the same shit.
But they do own a lot of
They
things.
do,
though.
bro, but they're just, not unfortunately, because that's them, bro. They're just smarter with their business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you go, you apply for a job at a restaurant, and then
Right.
you go into the owners and be like, hey, like I
Yeah.
want to be a part of this or whatever.
Right,
Like they're just
right.
gonna be like, no, who the fuck are you? Like
Yeah.
you didn't start this from the fucking.
And it's like,
ground
I
up.
know everyone knows that
Yeah.
it's fucking Kanye. Yeah, it's fucking Kanye, bro, but it's motherfucking Adidas. This
Okay.
shit's been around since
Okay.
fucking Hitler.
Okay, so should he be canceled for like Balenciaga dropping them, Adidas dropping them? Should he be
Balenciaga
canceled?
didn't even pay him, so I don't think he cares about that shit.
That's what he said. That's what he said. But does it is it justified canceling? I guess you could say.
I think that this is all justified. I think that
Really?
he should fucking.
You don't think this?
like it's one thing to like say something, right? It's another thing to keep attacking a group of people. Like
This feels. This feels like Coney 2012 to me. This feels like Black Square Tile to me. Like that's what it feels like. This is giving me that same energy.
I feel like
I feel like everything gives you that energy,
Bro, it gives me that. They're like, this is what you're
Coney
gonna be mad about
2012.
now. This is what you're gonna be mad about now, and yeah,
it's
that's
just
what
a,
that's what I
it's just
think
a
it is.
distraction. But anyways, like I think he should just put on a show for like a year and a half. Kanye's not gonna go anywhere for sure.
No, he drops down to 2 and it's over.
Like I
Game
think
over.
that he should just sit back, relax. He could,
Sit back.
bro. He has enough.
I know
money.
what you mean. I know what you
to
mean.
like-
He's rich. He's rich. I get it.
I get what he's saying. Like it's good for human rights, right?
Yeah,
He's trying
yeah,
to prove
yeah,
a point.
yeah.
It's good
Yeah.
for human rights,
We're all for peace.
but it's bad for business.
right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Because
That's all it is.
That's
Because
all it is.
he
Bad for
makes-
business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it turns
Okay.
into politics,
Yeah.
and
This is
that's
all.
where it gets sensitive to a
Yeah.
lot of people.
you always argue the point of Kanye West could just do it himself. Why does he want these companies? Why does he want to be the head of Adidas when Adidas already has a head? Why does he want Gap?
We've talked about it.
Because these
He
people
needs
run
the
this shit.
He needs the infrastructure. That's what he needs.
I know, but bro, like you can't just imagine like we added a fourth mic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this fool just like comes in and like, well, fuck it, this is my part already.
Oh no, we stomp him out right away.
Well, this is what they're doing. They're stomping them out, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If that guy, like, Blake, don't get any ideas, Blake. Anyways, yeah, that's exactly what would happen. though.
Blake came dressed as Selena today.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Blake, we ain't gonna show that off.
No way, buddy.
Sorry, bro, you can't stunt.
You're looking thick. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought he was trying to be Meg the Stallion.
Okay.
Oh wait. Okay, so would you guys? Well, he got kicked out of Skechers. They walked him out. Would you
That's
guys?
hilarious.
Okay, low key, I'd still rock. Like if he whatever he drops, I'm gonna cop
No,
it,
for
bro.
sure. People are gonna buy them, but I think it's
I would have bought the Skechers. bro.
hella funny that like imagine you're like, well, fuck it, dog. Like no one's fucking with me. I'm gonna go to Skechers. And those motherfuckers escorted him out the motherfucking building.
Hey.
Oh, bro,
Hey.
that's an L. I'm sorry.
That's fucked up. No, that's fucked up, bro. I can't. I gotta rock with Ye. Nah, it's fucked. You can't do that to my
They
man.
didn't even let him get one of those free gumballs.
You know what's fucked up is that we're laughing at him, bro. And I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing because you guys are laughing or whatever. But
No, not my daddy.
but this feels exactly like the producer thing. You can't rap. You're the producer, bro. Go over there. You can't rap. You can't rap with us.
The thing is,
Does that not feel like that too?
Well,
no, bro, because this is different.
no,
Like these fools are like, no, bro, you can't own my business. Or
yeah, it's their company. It's what they started.
a lot of these people don't mind like him being a business owner, which is why like motherfuckers like Adidas see him as a threat. Why do you think they team up with him? Like,
yeah, exactly.
They see like, okay, well, Kanye West, like he does this, right? Like he's a big competitor with us, and we know we can make money off of him.
And
if
they
we
make
fucking
money off
sign
him.
him.
Exactly,
What
because he
is
has
the-
influence.
Yeah, so any time that you start like making a name for yourself in your business, there's always a company that's gonna try to buy you out. And when that happens is when you know that you're doing something right.
Yeah.
And most people, if you're smart, you don't sell out like Kanye would and go to Adidas, because that's pretty much what it was. He sold out, right?
Yeah, he signed to Adidas.
Yeah.
He made a deal with them.
Oh, with Nike first, and then he left Nike to go to Adidas.
Yeah, and then I get what you mean. He's trying to take over the companies, and they're just not letting that happen.
Yeah.
And you made the perfect example by saying, like, okay, if we got a fourth member here, like, we wouldn't let that happen. You know what I mean? It makes sense. I understand why these companies are, like, you know, rejecting him. And then Kanye's getting mad because of all that rejection, right?
Right.
I think it's like fuck. It's like Kanye has his own business, right? But he wants his business to be like as big as this already. Like he doesn't want to see out his own business. He's not willing to like wait out, you know, because you can't just like it's Kanye, but it could be $1 billion like thing if he just waited, bro. And like actually if he focused 100% of his time to just Yeezy.
Yeah, he wants that instant gratification, and he wants to be compared to the big brands like ASAP right now in real time. He wants to be compared to them already. You know?
I think
like,
his whole argument is
competing
like,
with them.
I think his argument is also like, why can't I? You know, which is very like the ceiling's high. You know what I mean? It's almost like there's no ceiling, which is
No ceiling.
I feel like what he's always been
the
on.
thing is, I'm not doubting him. I think he can if he
Same,
really wanted
same,
to. If
same,
he
same.
got,
I'm not
you know,
gonna tell him how to get rich. I think he knows.
Yeah,
he,
for sure.
he knows.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.